Well, kia ora. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly. It's my pleasure to welcome you here to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms for today on behalf of our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, and Chief Executive, Kyle Sutherland. That's his name. There we go. But he's not here today. The most important man is to my left. He's our auction manager. It's Mr. Hayden Broadbelt. He's running the show. We do have a few managers in the room. We have Nicola Cray from our Island 2 office. We have Rachel Caldwell from our Maryvale office. We have Shah Sutherland Todd from our Island 2 office. The reason I point these lovely people out, I've also got Jason Wills to my right. If you've got any questions throughout this morning's proceedings, please wave one of them over. They're here to assist, they're here to explain, to make sure you've got all the information you need. Now, working alongside me, we have two other auctioneers. Kyle Siebert, he's just headed out to the cafe to get a coffee because he's, oh, there he is. See, he's already relaxing. And Bridget to my left here as well. So we're also here to assist. Now, I would like to take a moment just to say thank you to our owners in the room. We know that you have spent the last 2 months stressing, cleaning, chopping pillows, lighting scented candles, getting all those open homes ready for us. Thank you so much for your work, and also thank you so much for choosing to work alongside our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood. Now, all the agents will have made all the relevant paperwork available to you over the last few weeks of the campaign. That's the title, the limb and the contract from which we work, as approved by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. Now, there's a few rules that we run auctions to in New Zealand. I'm going to run through those. If you've got any questions, please interrupt me or wave one of the team over to clarify for you. So, our houses today, they're all being offered for sale subject to a reserve price. So what that means is if the bidding reaches or exceeds that reserve price, why then we are selling the property. Now, as auctioneers, we may bid on behalf of our owners. What we'll do, if that's to get it started or to help things along, please know that if we do that, we're going to let you know that that's what we're doing. We'll refer to it as a vendor bid, and we will only do these below the reserve prices. Now, as we go, we may nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding. So we might suggest to you we're looking for 100,000, 50,000, 20. We also may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. If there's any confusion, let's say two of you go at once and we don't know which one, we'll simply take the first one that we notice, and if needed, we will revert to the last undisputed bid before we then resume the auction. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't know about auctions, though, is that our owners have the right to withdraw the property from sale at any point up to and during the auction. So, two scenarios there. Firstly, while you go for it and compete for it, the owners decide this is such desirable property that I shouldn't let it go and I should keep it. They are allowed to do that if they so wish. The second, more likely scenario is that if we don't reach the reserve here via bidding, we'll simply pause with the top bidder. We'll invite them into one of our rooms to the side. We'll have a conversation, and we may sell to that person outside the room. So we may not return into the auction room for further auction competition. So my advice is very simple. Hold the top bid, and we're either selling to you or you're the one that we're inviting out for the conversation. Does that make sense? Excellent. Oh, you're all still with me. Very good. Now, the key thing you're looking for when we give you 3 warnings and the hammer falls in your favour, like so, the auction is closed. No late bids will be accepted. You're going to join our agents to sort 3 things quite promptly. Firstly, you're going to sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange the payment of your 10% deposit. And thirdly, you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Those are all the rules. You're all still with me. I'm still getting a lot of eye contact, a little bit of nodding. That's very good. Now, I'm going to test you on your knowledge now to see if you were paying attention, because I'm going to auction away this little tart called Hazel. All right? She's quite cute. She is looking for a new home, and all the money raised will go to Gumboot Friday. So this is to help young people make sure they've got the support when they need it for mental health. So there is no reserve, though. So she's for sale no matter what the price. Is there, say, $50? Sir, welcome in. Thank you so much for your generosity of spirit this morning. At 50 I have. Is there, say, $100? 100, thank you, Hayden. He's trying to dominate the room there. He's the auction manager. He wants to be in charge. Is there, say, 150 from here? At 150, back in, not to be deterred, sir. At 150, is there 2 now? I have 150 at the front. First call at $150. Second time for Hazel. What do you, half? 25, 175. Very good, sir. Do you come back at 2? 2. She's good luck. Whoever wins this beer generally wins the auction that they're either buying or selling today. So I am selling luck with Hazel at 200 now. Is there 225? Once, twice, third warning at 200. Hayden, you all done? You been intimidated? You have, absolutely, sir. It's that friendly demeanour. At 200, happy to say Hazel's going, even for $10. Going. Sold. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much. I think Megan will be around to shake you down for the $200 shortly. If you don't have it in cash, we will take it in jewellery. All right? Very good. Now, our first property this morning does differ slightly from the rules that I've just run you through, just to complicate things a little bit. So, 32 Aidenfield Drive in Aidenfield is a brought forward auction. Now, what this means is that somebody has liked it so much they didn't want to wait for the auction in 1 or 2 weeks' time. They've made an offer to the owner, and that number has been acceptable to the owner. So, effectively, the reserve has been met. There'll be no vendor bids on behalf of the owners. We're simply selling at that number. However, if I do see a bid above that number, we will then hold an auction and I will simply sell to the highest bidder. I do have the rights to still refuse any bid if I don't deem it in the best interest of my owner, but given we've met reserve, I think that's quite unlikely. So let's get on with that auction itself. All the other rules are the same. So the property itself, 32 Aidenfield Drive in Aidenfield, represented to the market by Anna Webber and Chris Kilkelly. Out amongst you, it seems all you two do at the moment is bought forward auctions. You don't muck around at all, you just want to get them sold. So the property itself, formally described as an estate and freehold, comprised of 894 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Anna and Chris have provided to you over the last few weeks of the campaign. Now, settlement, that's proposed for Thursday, the 20th of November, 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. Now, this house is quite delightful, but it's not really what I'm selling here today, I think. Yes, you've got 3 good-sized family bedrooms. Yes, you've got that wonderful main bedroom with the walk-in wardrobe and the ensuite, but that's not the main thing I'm selling. Yes, you've got a huge open-plan living, light on 3 sides. Yes, you've got that wonderful second living area complementing that wonderful kitchen and that big scullery, but once again, still trivial here compared to the outside. The outside, I almost thought you've got 3 backyards. Firstly, you've got that utility area, so sensible. As a 38-year-old who constantly has to spend his time adulting, I get so frustrated with things. But this utility area, it's concreted, you've got a shed, it's fenced, you've got a place for your bins, your washing line out of the way. It's just nice and clean, and I thought, gosh, that's what I need to do at my house. The second yard, out on the east side, you've got a cricket lawn, I reckon, for the kids to play. You've got a concrete patio for basketball hoops. But it's the third backyard that really stole my heart. My goodness, the pool. You've got the deck out of the lounge with that louver system, sheltered on 3 sides by the house. That is where you're going to spend all of your summer holidays coming up, is there. You're not going to go on holiday. You're not going to spend $8,000 going to Bali. You're just going to sit there and enjoy it, have your friends come over. You're never going to want for a house sitter, because I will be there to look after your house and animals, because I want access to that pool. So, the thing that you want to know, though, is the acceptable number that my owner is happy to sell at or above, and that price is $1,170,000. $1,170,000. I sell it away right now unless I see further bidding. Give you time to consider. That's the first time you've heard that price. At 1,170,000, I sell away. Have we found the owner? 1.2, strong entry into the race, sir. Good luck. Met you earlier. You seemed very positive and eager. At 1.2, I sell here now, unless I see further bidding. At 1.2. For the first time then, at $1.2 million. Have you done it with one bid, sir? I think you may have. Second time. Third, Final opportunity at 1.2. Anna's just checking the room, making sure, even for $1,000, otherwise I sell away here. At 1,200,000. Haven't even mentioned the solar panels at this point. Get those on the house. There we go, a little bit of a giggle. All right, sir, I think you've done it. It goes. Congratulations, sir. With one bid, you've got yourself a beautiful house at Aidenfield, a wonderful campaign by Chris and Anna, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Holmwood.
Move on to the number 2 marble drawn today by number 7 Renwick Place in Hillmorton, brought to the market by Hannah Calder from the Mayorvale office. I know you've really enjoyed working, where is she? There she is, working with our lovely vendors. They've thoroughly enjoyed their stay at this address, but a new chapter is booked. They are well on their way, and so they hand over the keys to this wonderful wee parcel to some very lucky buyers here today. The contract describes a freehold title, a whopping 1,148 square metres, more or less. Lot 10, deposit plan 20457. Your settlement date Friday, the 5th of December 2025. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, the home itself, it's built in an era that's synonymous with good construction. It's got a very traditional single-level appearance. You can't really talk about street appeal because you're well ensconced away from the street on a rear parcel. I just think the configuration of this home is just magic. It's been lovingly enhanced throughout by our owners. These are fastidious people. You'll enjoy the benefits of those improvements. But then this setting, to me, is just stunning. It's got the essence, really, of a meadow, a rolling lawn to a stream with a country outlook. It is the sort of thing you'd find in Fendleton, but without the price tag. So it is entry-level tranquility on offer here. The location, we know how good this is, how central this is. Bidders and buyers, if you made it to the open home, you will have noticed the ongoing works on Horswell Road. We can only assume that when those lengthy works are completed, that will be the finest, most gleaming, shimmering arterial route in Christchurch. If you're a fan of geography like Hannah Calder, you'll be heading south on Henderson's Road. You'll find the Port Hills. You head west out to the Southern Alps. If you go north on Curlitz, you're into Hornby, Riccarton, the educational precinct of Christchurch. And of course, you head east and you're into the central city. Bidders and buyers in our rapidly burgeoning city, this is just a great spot to call home. Certainly as an addition to an investment portfolio, I think it makes a lot of sense to just look at that outlook. That's what you bid for today. So let's get underway here, bidders and buyers, at number 7 Renwick Place in Hillmorton. I look for an opening bid or offer. 600,000, and nice to meet you. And how much was that? 10 from Tatey. At 610, my licensed colleague. 620 now I have, and 30 it is. 30 against you at 630. 40 I say, and 50. At 50, the call now at 650. Who's your favourite band? 660, mine too. At 660, great work there, and can I say 670? 665. He goes down a gear at 6, and 5. Is it 680? I like that bid there at 15,000 on the rise. At $680,000. Counting it down once at 680. I'll take 2.5, madam, if you'd like. Twice, 2.5's on the offer, if you'd like. At 680. Third, pay today's prices, tomorrow's interest rates, madam. Would you call it 682 the half? 690. 690. Oh, nice to meet you. See, that's Tom Chamberlain, working with the client there at $690,000. At 700 I have. That should improve things for you, ma'am. Look at the competition. At $700,000 against you there, Tom. Once called at 700,000. 705. He said, with a bit of hesitance, potentially. Usually a big booming bid from Tom. 710. Nice work at $710,000. You're in front, in pole position. When you're sitting on that garden chair there, you won't care what you paid for it. You'll just be in bliss at $710,000. Second, third, and final call. 715. At 715,000. 720. Nice work at $720,000. Have a conversation there, Hannah, at $720,000. At 720, the call. Bids against you, Tom. Once, twice. 725. 7 the quarter. At $725,000. Is it 5? Is it something? 732. Would you give me the 500 too? 732? No, 732,000. Against you there, Tom, at 732. Counting down first time at $732,000. One more at 7, 3 and 3. At 733,000. By all accounts, lovely neighbours. 735 and 36. Walk the trails to Napunawai. Wetlands. There's so much on offer in this region that people don't realise. It's a great place to live at 736. I live down the street. Don't let that put you off though. At $736,000. 740. Commend that bid. At $740,000. At 740. And 1. At 741 the bid. $743. Going once at $743,000. Are you saying wait or one? One more at 744. At 744 the call. 745. 745. Great orientation in terms of sunshine. Do you build some decking? I think some Quila would go down at... Oh, I was just saying my line, Tom. At 745. And is that 6? 746. Can I say 750? Try and shake them off. 750. And against you there, Tom, at 75 and 0. First time. At 3/4. Second call. 750,000. 751. 755. On the first call at $755,000, ladies bid, second call. Third call at 755. Tom, is it another one? One more at 7, 5 and 6. That took a bit longer. Maybe that's encouraging. At 756,000. 757. Got you there? 757. I thought you wanted to say 760. 757,000.
760.
760. You've got to get there first. It's 76 and 0. Counting down first time at 760,000. You get 3. 65. Great work. At 765,000, not deterred. We know good property at 765. First time at 765. Twice. Third and final call at $765,000 and 7, clickety-click, 66. $767. Gosh, this is convenient to Dressmart as well. If you've not been, what a place. 767. First time at $767,000. Bids over here. Twice the money now, 7, 6 and 7.
One more.
768. Madam, for your future, you know, when we call people 3, 5 years down the line, they never complain about what they paid for it. I mean, there might be the odd occasion, but we know what property prices do. 768, if you love it, stop the clock by today. Stop the tyranny of the open home schedule at 768,000. 69. 769. Big discussions down to the nitty gritty, it seems. Here at $769,000, first time. 770. $775. Outstanding. At $775,000. Going once at $775,000. Twice. 776. Triple seven might be jackpot for you, madam. Another $1,000 would get you there at 776 on the first call. 780, even better. Been to bidding school at $780,000. At 780,000. Bids over here. First call. Second call at 780. Third and final call. And $780,000. All right, I'm going to just take a quick pause. Please stay where you are. I'll take instructions. Be right back with you.
You want? Yeah, okay.
All right, just quickly going back to Renwick, taking instructions from my owners. We are on the market at $780,000. I sell to this wonderful person here if there's no further bidding at $780,000. First call. Bidders and buyers, now's your chance. Second call at $780,000. $500 puts you in pole position. I'm selling at $780,000. Third and final call. Any better bid? Any better offer? Property's going. It is going. Would you like me to drop the hammer? Gone and sold to you. Congratulations. Fabulous work. What a wonderful strategy. To our underbidder commiseration, stick with Tom, he'll get you there. Hannah, as always, wonderful campaign. To our owners, all the best with this next chapter.
Kia ora. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, I'll take you now to our next property in the catalogue. Now, just before I do, I'd just like to point out Lynn Cawthorne. She's up the front. She's one of our business development managers for our property management division. Lynn and her team manage over 2,000 rentals across Christchurch. So if you want to know how the market's going, what areas are more in demand, what each things are renting for, then please come and talk to Lynn. She's good for a coffee and a muffin. So even if you're not looking to rent or buy, just shake her down for the coffee and the muffin, I say. Very good. Now, I'd happily take you now to our next property in the catalogue. That is 210 Wairaki Road in Brindwa, brought to the market by the unstoppable Zenny Paulson to my left. Zenny, a wonderfully busy campaign here, so good luck to you. Good luck to our owners here this morning. The property itself, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 804 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Zenny has made available to you during the campaign. Settlement that's proposed for Tuesday, the 2nd of December 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do note that the lights on the range hood, the irrigation system will be left to you in an as-is, whereas condition. And I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. You bid, you buy on the basis that you have read and accepted those further terms. Now, the property itself, well, as soon as you arrive, you start picking up the meticulous level of which this home has been designed and cared for. Go inside, you've got that freshly painted black fencing, the tightly clipped hedging, the well-placed conifers up the drive. That front lawn is shaded by that wonderful tree hedging around the outside. All done, I believe, Zenny, by, is it the company Inside Out? Oh, I've lost Zenny. There she is. Very good. Is it Inside Out, Zenny, the landscaping company? I think. Very good. I'm getting the nod there. And my goodness, I thought I was a good gardener, but afterwards I left this property thinking those are the people I need to hire to redo my attempts at the garden at home. So now the details continue. Carpeted garage. You've got that wonderful addition of the carport next to that double garaging. And then at the back, that private courtyard paved with veggie beds, the spa area, the outdoor fireplace. Oh, what a wonderful space to relax in. The kitchen, that all flows around that central island, opening up to that dining room, and then the sitting area, opening to that outdoor sheltered area, west facing. Once again, the established plantings giving complete privacy there. That second living area, wonderfully placed, wraps around the TV. In summer, you'll be watching the TV. In winter, you'll just be in there, TV off, just relaxing next to that fireplace. The two modern family bathrooms means nobody has to fight in the morning. Your 3 family bedrooms, 2 with walk-in wardrobes, because one's just not enough, I believe. You've got plush carpet underfoot, louvers on the windows, not just curtains here, absolutely going for the top tier dressings in this home. And I love that wonderful surprise of the study nook in the hallway. If you want to get the kids studying, if you need to do a bit of work from home. Honestly, I think everything's here. The only other thing you'd really add is a partridge and a pear tree, I think, just to make sure you have it all. So I'll get things underway for you, make it nice and easy at a very exciting number. Let's start at $750,000. With me on a vendor bid, my suggestion from here, perhaps $25,000 to go $775,000, but that's up to you. At $750,000, auction's begun. Who would like to move into Brindwa? I've obviously overawed you with all the details. My apologies. At 750,000 then, once, twice, third, final time. Often in my auctions, the person who starts is the person who ends it. Hello, sir. Good luck to you today at 775. Let's test that theory. Let's see if you're the one ending the auction and walking away with the keys. At 775, my suggestion from here, 800. At 775, first call. Second, 800, welcome in, working with my licensed colleague. Good luck to you, team, at 800. Sir, do you come back at 825? That would be my suggestion. At 800 now. At 825, keep listening to my advice, sir, and you're buying today, don't worry. At 825, 850 would be the next logical step. At 825, 000. 850. At 850 now, sir, 875 beckons. 60, a little bit too early for 10, sir. Keep working with me in the 25, stay strong. 875, as I said, keep listening to me, sir, you're buying today, at 875. A lot of home on offer, all the work done. You wouldn't want to know what the landscaping bill was when the owners did it. You won't have to worry, you just get to reap the rewards. At 875, do we go 900? First time then, at 875,000. Second, third, 900. There it is. That's why I rejected the 10 before, sir, because I knew it all day long at 900. Do you go 925? 920? Absolutely, sir. You seem very charming, so I will work with you at the 20s. At 920, 940 would be the suggestion then from there. At $920,000. Tell you what, there's just not going to be another one like this one on that street for a very long time. 40. Emma Gow getting involved there at 940. Welcome in, team, at 940. Rest assured, sir, this is social proof that this is worth having at 940. 945, a little bit early for the 5, sir. I'll take the 10 now, though. Do 950. At 950. Very good, sir, at 950. Think about what you're going to do next, though, because Emma's not to be deterred easily at 950, but with you in the front seat, sir, at 950,000. Just start imagining being out on that deck, sitting there in the shade, or sitting inside by the fireplace as you would have been yesterday in that awful weather. At 950. Right, Emma, what's the response? Haven't forgotten about you guys. You're welcome back in. 60. At 960 now. Sir, do we go 70? You sure? You go 65. No, all right. Keep talking to Tracy, though. She's your advisor. Don't want you walking out of here full of regret. At 960. First call at 960. Is there 5? Second? 70. Very good at 970. Oh, and a fourth contender into the race. Sir, what is this game you've been playing? I've been so slow and drawn out, and you've been waiting all this time. At 970 now. 980. Thank you, Zanny. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, the 4 other people. At 980. Good that you're paying attention. At 980. Good luck to you, sir. This is your social proof, sir, that you're buying right. At 980. Is there 990, or is somebody going to be sensible and try and intimidate everyone else by going straight to the million? At 980 for the first time then. Second, Emma. Third call at 980. Even for 5,000. Go 985, Emma. Right, sir, can't sell it to you at 980, but the auction is at 5. At 985 and 90. 990. Checking where my other teams are, but my suggestion is the million. 990 with you, sir. First call then at 990. We're running out of time. My auction manager's giving me the eyes. Second time at 990. Third, final time. Emma. Right, well, I pause here then, sir, at 990. We're going to have one more at 991. At 95 on top, or and $1 million. And $1 million, sir. I'll take the 5 now, though. See, this is why we test it. Some people stop at the round numbers, sir. I wouldn't stop there. At $1 million now. Right, first call at $1 million. I pause here. Can't sell it to you, but we're having first conversation. Second call, third call at $1 million. This might be your last chance. We might reach agreement outside the room, even for 1,000. At $1 million. Zanny, shall we pause? We'll pause the auction there. The auction's open and live. Paused here at $1 million. If you have changed your mind, please wave us over. But we will be back with you shortly to take you to Totara Street.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks for your patience. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. Hello to those at holmwood.co.nz via the live stream. It's a pleasure to have you with us as well. Catherine and Peter Hampton from the St Albans office, proud, and I know they feel privileged to represent number 82 Totara Street in Fendalton. For our owner, this has been a wonderful abode. If you've been to the property, you'll understand the sense of comfort, warmth, luxury throughout this home. And I think most importantly, the convenience of this location. My good friend, he knows good property. He'll love this one here at this address. It is more formally described as a freehold title, 82 Totara Street in Fendalton. It is 395 square metres of very manageable but highly valuable freehold land. Your settlement date, the 13th of November 2025. That being a Thursday, you may be working to a pre-arranged date, no problem at all. I think it's fair to say it's got good street appeal. It is, however, deceivingly spacious, this home. A tidy front section. You're in through the front door. Immediately, the home impresses a sense of space and grace upon you. Lovely high ceilings. There's so much architectural flair here. Bedroom accommodation is ample. The upstairs master bedroom and suite, to me, that is an absolute oasis. It faces perfectly for the sun, northwards. Look, throughout the day, I think I could imagine you, or I could imagine myself, I should say, lying in bed. If you don't have to work, that'd be the spot for me. Look, Fridays at this address spent out in that wonderful courtyard enjoying the lush established landscaping on a warm evening. Hey, Saturday mornings are for the farmers market or a bit of shopping at Riccarton, short drive to Maryvale too. Sundays you'll be warm and cosy in front of the gas fire there. Bidders and buyers, I just think this is such a sensational home. It is a testament to our fastidious owner and her efforts and her vision. I must commend you on being here to bid and buy, underpinned by school zoning, boys, girls, high schools, Island Primary as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave it in your hands. Let's get underway here, Catherine. At 82 Totra Street in Fendleton, I look for an opening bid, an opening salvo. Who starts us away? Not for sale at $1 million. Maybe that's a good place to start. 800,000, my old friend Lily King. She got me into real estate, this lady did. A professional, she's also an optimist at 800,000. We'll work with you at $800,000, Lily. Who takes me straight to $1 million? Maybe try your luck at 900, but at 800,000, certainly not for sale. First call. At 800,000, second call. At 800 and third and final call. At 900, nice to meet you there, sir, at 900,000. At 900 is in the corner. He's in front here at 900,000 against you, Lily. Don't try me, Lily. Bid $1 million, please, at 900,000. 1 million here with Peter on the phone. Great work at $1 million. Got to be quick. Is it a 50,000 on the rise, sir? 50,000, $1,050,000 I have. I look for 1.1. At $1,050,000. Look at that gorgeous shrubbery. Oh, the landscaping here is superb. I think my owner's been out there with the scissors. Manicuring this wonderful landscaping. Look how good it looks. This is Insta-worthy at $1,050,000. Second, third call at $1,050,000. I'll take 25, Lily, if you'd like. 25 on the nod at $1,075,000 and 1.1. At 1.1 the bid now. And bidding where? At 1.1 I have. Going once at 1.1 against you, Lily. Bids here. Second call. Oh, you're giving the game away there, sir. I'll come back to you for a bid in just a moment. At 1.1, third and final call. For now, you're in the box seat. At 1.1, any better bid? Any better offer? $1,1 and 25. I thought there must be. Thank you, sir. At $1,1 and 50. At $1,1 and 50 the bid. First time, Lily's taking a lunch break. Lily, tell your clients there's two other bidders that see value at a higher level. That must mean the market is speaking. They're already bidding on a more valuable property here at $1,1 and 50. Beautiful tiled separate laundry, $1,1 and 60. Change of pace there. 70. Even better at 20 on the rise. Do you match that at 190? $1,1 and 90. And against you there, Pete. Interconnected living spaces, but entertaining, snug, your choice. Your guests will be impressed. 1.2, 10 on the rise there. Just noses in front, just slightly there at 1.2, and he matches that bid at 2.10. At 2.10, the call. At $1,210,000. First time. And 20. At $1,220,000 and 230. At $1,230,000, Lily, you started this. You should finish this. In fact, you started this. You got me my job. At $1,230,000, what a wonderful story if your client would buy it at 230, but currently in third position. At $1,230,000. Any better bid? Pete, are you going to bid me 5? 40. Nice work, and conversation I think is due there, Kath, at $1,240,000. Bids not against, not with you, sir. Would you bid me 10 more? Call it 1.25. I'll take 5 if you like. Just hold the phone there, Kath. 1,000, was it? I'll take it all day long, sir. At $1,200,000, 4 and 1. What's the response? What's the retort? At $1,241,000, you might have done it, potentially. First time. Second call. 45. Yep, Kath, that chat is due. At 1, 2 and 45 now. What about 1,000, sir?
Change of instructions, the house is on the market.
We are playing for keeps at 1,200,000, 4 and 5. $1,000 could win it for you, sir. It's a few lattes a year. At 1,200,000, 4 and 5. Another one? One more at 2, 4 and 6. We're playing for keeps. A new name is going on the title. A new custodian of this beautiful home will move in at 1, 2 and 46. At 1, 2 and 46, first call. Against you, Pete. Second call. At 1, 2 and 46, take me to 1 1/4. 147. Don't take my advice. At 1, 2, 4, 7 and 2, 4, 8 I have. Fighting fire with fire. I should take notes from this home. Born in the 80s, but had some upgrades. It's looking very good. At 1, 2 and 48. And Pete, not your bid. I'm selling. And 1, 250 at 1, 2, 5 and 0. I mean, that really should give you confidence. In theory, you could sell it to them tomorrow if you change your mind. At 1, 2 and 50, would you call it 51? Maybe something a little stronger. First call. Don't end on the round numbers. Their budget may be the same figure. $500 could win it. Second call at 1, 2 and 50. So if that's your other half, she's giving you the signal, bit more. 1, 2 and 50, third call. It's only money at 1, 2 and 50. Are we sure? Permission to sell, waving the white flag at $1,250,000. Lily, is there a comeback story here? All done in silent? Out for today? Do come back again at 1, 2 and 50. Properties going. My job's to minimise your regret. You're sure? Gone and sold, Pete. Well done. Hey, commiserations to the underbidders there. And Lily, as always, great work. To our owner, thank you so much for the opportunity. Folks, all the very best with this next chapter.
Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, I take you back now to 210 Wairaki Road in Brynwa. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $1 million. I look to our underbidders. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Hello. And there has been an increase in the bid from $1 million to $1,002,000. Can you confirm for me on the nod? And Zanny, I look to our owners at $1 million and $2,000. We're on the market, and I sell away now unless I see further bidding. On the nod, thank you so much. At $1 million and $2,000, I sell away. So now's the time, even for $1,000. Happy to sell at $1 million and $2,000. First time at $1 million and $2,000, even for $1,000. Making it yours. Dream home material. Second, third, final time. Absolutely sure there's not going to be another one like this. I assure you. At $1 million and $2,000, even for $500. Permission to sell. Oh, I don't need your permission, you're happy to. Emma, all done? Zanny? I sell away here then. I believe you've done it at $1 million and $2,000. It goes, it goes. Congratulations. Beautiful work, sold on Wairaki Road. Another wonderful campaign by Team Paulson. And I'm happy to take you now straight through to 2 Cuts Road in Russley, brought to the market. Sorry, I do ask to retain your attention, please. We run straight into our next auction. Oh, what was that, Bridget? Order in the court, absolutely. I take you now happily to 2 Cuts Road in Russley, brought to the market by Lisa Wong from our Ilam office. A wonderful campaign, Lisa. Good luck to you. Good luck to our owner here this morning. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 420 square metres, more or less all contained and described on that record of title that Lisa has provided to you over the last few weeks of the campaign. Settlement that's proposed for the 13th of November 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. That list of chattels, they remain unchanged, and I do take it that you've read and agreed to further terms 23 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis that you've read and accepted those. Now, Cuts Road, Russley, prime location here. The first thing I noticed, that automatic gate. If we could get that door shut, thank you, Peter. First thing I noticed when I pulled up that automatic gate is giving you security and privacy behind that high fencing inside there, that newly done driveway, the carport, multiple off-street parks for all the guests that you're going to be entertaining here. Dare I say it, I think you're going to have a few friends that are going to say, do you mind if I just leave the car with you and you drop me to the airport on the weekend and pick me up on Monday, just given your proximity to not only central Christchurch but also the airport. Inside the fencing, of course, that brick-lined garden, limestone pathways that louver over the patio, making quite a charming backyard to rest and relax in. Inside, fresh renovations make this so easy to say yes to. The dining area, absolutely huge, as is that modern white kitchen. The lounge opens easily to the garden, and that second living area being able to be closed off, giving you separation. I just was absolutely delighted by the size of the living areas here, Lisa. You've got new carpet, double glazing flowing throughout to the large family bedrooms, with that main third bedroom having that ensuite access to that north-facing courtyard all on its own. So, over to you. Where do we say go? 600. Welcome in. My licensed colleague at 600. Good luck to you today. At 600,000, my suggestion from here, maybe 50,000. At 600. 600 here and 50. Going for it, Frank, at 650. 700 would be my suggestion next at 650. For the first time, at 650. Second, third time at 650. Perhaps there's 25 then if there's not 50,000. Any interest there? At 675, Lisa, that would be my suggestion for the next step at 650. Once, twice, third time. Well, look, I'm going to place a vendor bid on behalf of my owner at 675. My suggestion, 7, without hesitation, all day long at 700. 725 would be my next suggestion at 700. Once, twice, third time. If there's not 25, as there, say 20. At 700. Look, I'll place one last vendor bid then at 720. That's me done on behalf of my owner with me on a vendor bid at 720. Lisa, any further interest? At 720. Go 720, 740, Frank, that would be my suggestion. At 720. First time at 720. Second. 7.2. Oh, you're cutting me down. But you know how it works. That's my last vendor bid, so you absolutely at 725. Can't sell it, but we'll have a conversation. At 725, Lisa? At 725, in which case, Frank, I think it's one horse race today. I think it's just going to be us. The auction is open and live, but it's now paused. We're going to have a conversation, see if we can get a sold sticker and get this lady into a brand new home. Well, a freshly renovated one, that's for sure. Right, we'll be back with you shortly to take you, I believe, to Aidenfield. Morena, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I take you to our next property in the lineup. That is 42 Bronco Drive in Aidenfield, brought to the market by Miranda Newbury to my left. Good luck, Miranda. Good luck to our owners. The property itself is more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 976 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Miranda and Miller have provided to you over the last few weeks of the campaign. Settlement, that's proposed for Friday, the 12th of December 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners. The list of chattels, they remain unchanged. I do take it you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, arriving here to this 2016 home, straight away I'm instantly charmed. Two things capture my attention. One is the wisteria-clad roofline in full bloom, welcoming in spring. I would love to just transplant that wisteria straight to my house. The second thing was a majestic cat sitting in the window, absolutely welcoming me and telling me just how safe and relaxing this home is to be in. You go inside then into the sizable entry foyer, leading you to the gorgeous open plan living here, the bonus of that front formal lounge currently doing duty as a sophisticated library, but perhaps it's the same for you. Perhaps it's a family room, a kid's playroom, whatever you need it to be. The family bedrooms, they're wonderful sized, but for me here it's the section that kept drawing my attention outside from the wonderfully comfortable indoor spaces. Outside you've got the sheltered dining area, the patio with the second wisteria over the top, your west side hedges giving you privacy from the neighbours. The north living opens to that wisteria-clad deck and out to the lawn area beyond. The lawn area flows up to this wonderful white picket fence, which I thought was where the property ended, Miranda. But no, I thought maybe you were bordering onto a reserve, but actually no, it's the rest of the property continues. You've got multiple fruit trees, you've got raspberries, blueberries, veggie gardens. It's positively bucolic was the word that came to mind. Inside, once again, double garaging, extra storage, laundry, brand new garage door. And across the street, if you didn't have enough space in your own section, just out in front of you, you've got wonderful gardens around the corner and then a kid's playground, 2 doors down, Miranda? For me, this is just wonderful, easy family living here in Aidenfield. So I throw it open for you to have the chance to make this yours. Where do we say go? Happy to do a vendor bid then and get things underway if you won't. At 800,000 with me on a vendor bid, an exciting level in Aidenfield for a house of this calibre. At 800, perhaps there's 25,000 to have a conversation. At 800,000 once, perhaps that's a phone bidder entering the race, sir. Second, third time. Look, Miranda, I don't hesitate to bid on behalf of my owners at this level. At 825 with me on another vendor bid. 850, my suggestion now. Perhaps above that, if you pay the right price, the cats may come with the house. There are 2 of them. They are incredibly friendly. At 825, once, twice, third time. Well, look, I'm going to place another vendor bid at this level. 850 with me on a vendor bid. If there's no bidding at this point, I pass it in and I open up to the conditional market at $850,000. Well, Miranda, I pass back into your and Miller's more than capable hands at 850. Clearly worth more than this. A lot of home on offer, light-filled, beautiful landscaping, and as I said, a lot of section and garden here. Passed in at 850, but Miranda, we're ready for the conditional market. We know that there's at least 2 people waiting, hoping that this is what happens, that they would still have a chance at it. So I'm happy to announce a deadline of Wednesday, the 12th of November at 4 p.m. All offers will be presented to our owners, and you'll still have the chance to be in by Christmas if that is your heart's desire. So passed in, all offers presented on the 12th of November. There's open homes this weekend. There are cats there waiting to be patted for you, so please get along and visit the home. And as I said, even if you don't like the house, visit for the cats. They are absolutely divine. Good luck to our owners. I think we'll be seeing a sold sticker before Christmas, and we will be back with you shortly to take you, I think, to Weaker Street.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience and waiting. We go now to the heart of Fendleton. It is 26A Wicker Street in Fendleton, brought to the market by Zanny Paulson from the Fendleton office. Her and her team, I'm sure, have enjoyed their open days at this address. As you can see, they've been outstanding in their field over the last 3 weeks, meeting lots of lovely people, not least the locals. We know how good this neighbourhood is. The contract describes a freehold title. It is a generous 1,105 square metres, more or less. Today you bid on buy lot number 1, deposit plan 571580, record of title 1036249, and your settlement day is Thursday the 13th of November 2025. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. This is an utterly unique opportunity in the current market. Bidders and buyers, opportunities like this, I say, are like gold dust. It really is the most prestigious location, and you are up a drive, a rear parcel on what is already a very quiet and leafy street. Your position here, your perch at this address is just even more tranquil. I think the building platform itself offers so much versatility. So whether you're building of brick or cedar or concrete or corrugate, your vision, once executed, is just further enhanced by this leafy and peaceful surrounding. Across the way, of course, the retirement community, Holly Lee, so no loud parties, I think, is a guarantee. They've been very generous and neighbourly, giving our owners carte blanche to landscape that side of the stream. So the most gorgeous native plants have taken hold, and as they continue to grow and flourish, so too does this wonderfully private position. You'll just be enveloped by greenery in such a convenient location. Maybe you build something impressive and magnificent and towering. Maybe you build something more demure, single level. Hey, look, maybe you take inspiration from what was here and leave room for a pickleball court. Of course, increasingly all the rage. I just say to you, bidders and buyers, that in the current market in Christchurch, our burgeoning city, it's opportunities like this you have to lunge at because they are so finite. If you are here to bid and buy, you're getting a stream boundary, ducks on show on the daily. Ladies and gentlemen, look no further than 26A Wicker Street. Vendors' instructions are we open the bidding at $1,650,000 at 1.65. Bidders and buyers, I look for an advance to 1.7, but at 1.65 the bid's with me. Vendors' instructions, first call at $1,650,000 for a whopping 1,105 square metres. Second call at $1,650,000. Third and final call at 1.65. I'll lift that bid, Zanny, to 1.7. Vendor will bid at 1.7 first time. Is there 50,000? Stake your claim, bidders and buyers. Now is the time. Auction best place, best time to buy. At 1.7, first, second call. You've got borrowed stream views, certain parts of the section. It is just the most wonderful location. You've got to be there to understand the tranquility, the bird song, just the peace and quiet on offer here. Third and final call at 1.7. Don't forget you're underpinned by a quintuple of quality school zones: Christchurch boys, girls, Burnside and Cobham. Zanny, I'm forgetting one. Fendleton, how could I forget? Look there is one option there drawn, the vision. Hey, maybe you've got something different. This is the place to do it at 1.7. I'm going to increase that bid, Zanny, to 1.75. First call at $1,750,000. The value's there all day long, bidders and buyers. Second call at 1 3/4. Third and final call. Any better bid? All right, Zanny, I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market. I'm going to lift that bid to 1.8 on behalf of my owners of Vendor Bid at 1.8. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of what's on offer here. A really, really great building platform, opportunity to execute the vision as you choose in this location, with this orientation for sunshine and in these surroundings. The upside to your hard work, to your vision is obvious. Capital growth is on the way, so please make the call to Zanny and the team. They'll get you through, not through the front door, there isn't one yet, that's up to you, bidders and buyers. Please do make the call, go and take a look. We thank our owners for the opportunity. Property's passed in, and make that call. I don't think this will last very long. Back with you very soon.
Atamarie, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I happily take you now to 3 Rowland Lane in Mount Pleasant, brought to the market by Ash Sutherland Todd and Renee Walker to my left. Good luck to you, team. I know you've been busy there. Good luck to our owners. The property itself is more formally described as an estate and freehold, comprised of 1,143 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Renee have provided to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Now, the settlement date is proposed for Friday, the 19th of December 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners. But my goodness, it would be exciting to get in the week before Christmas and have Christmas around that kitchen bench. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. And I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 27. You bid, you buy on that basis here today. Now, the property itself going in there, absolute delight on the weekend. I used to be a chef in my old life, so my first thought was, what a lovely kitchen itself, but also I've never quite had a kitchen where I can cook and entertain from with that sort of view while I work. My goodness, the wall of windows out there, out the balcony across Christchurch is absolutely stunning. To the left of the kitchen, you've got that wonderful family room with that incredible fireplace, so you're either looking at the view or you're looking and being seduced by the flames in winter, being kept warm. The other end of the living area, wonderful little sitting area, perhaps a kid's play space. It's kind of a utility living room, I think, down the other end. Further on that level of the house, you've got your laundry, you've got a study nook, you've got your double garaging. Downstairs, a wonderful extra of that extra bedroom and the ensuite, an external door. Upstairs, though, my goodness, the bedrooms and the views just get better. You've got the wonderful shaped kids' bedrooms, the wee mezzanine walkway up to the master suite, just making it feel that little bit extra special. And of course the spaces there, each with their own heat pump to keep you warm, cool in summer, winter, whatever you need. But at the feet of the balcony as you stand there, you survey the mammoth section that you'll own here. All of the work done, retaining walls, pathways. Did we say 20 fruit trees, Renee? Was that the rough count? The veggie gardens there, the irrigation lines in. For me, that's just the space where you're just going to spend your weekends underneath the shade of the trees, out there getting all the benefits of Heathcote Valley with that good growing land. For me, I talked to the owners and I said, what's the best thing about this house? And they were talking about the views up to the Heathcote Valley, and B, sitting in that spa pool on that deck with a red wine. And I thought, my gosh, I wish I knew these owners better to get an invite for such an activity, as it would be a wonderful place to spend an evening. So I'll get things underway on a vendor bid of $1,050,000. A very exciting place to start. On behalf of my owners, $1,050,000. My suggestion from here, 1.1. A lot of home on offer in Mount Pleasant. As I said, all the work's done for you. I think there was a small deck here when the owners entered, but they extended it to take full advantage of that wonderful outside space, those views across Christchurch, the ever-changing river estuary at your feet. At $1,050,000, I'll happily take a vendor bid at 1.1 then. Worth it all day long. At 1.1, my suggestion, 1,150,000 to get a conversation. At 1.1, once, twice, third time. Look, Renee, I don't hesitate at this level. Happy to do another vendor bid at 1,150,000 with me on a vendor bid. Perhaps a 25 might excite you a bit more to get in at 1,150. Once, twice, Third opportunity, well, I'll do one last vendor bid, Renee, at 1175. At 1175, clearly worth more than this. All the beautiful work done, a lot of beautiful memories here. Gorgeous family home, full of taste and light, views across Christchurch. Well, Renee, Ash, I'm surprised. I thought somebody would be smart enough to take action, but I know that there are a couple waiting. Hopefully it doesn't sell. So I passed the property in at 1175, clearly worth more than that. Happy to announce the next stage of our campaign, a deadline Tuesday, the 4th of November at 3:30 p.m. All offers will be presented to our owners. And I believe we'll see a sold sticker and a very happy family taking place of the current very happy family here in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to you, team. Good luck to our owners today. Property is passed in. Good luck out there fighting the deadlines, people. Open homes this weekend. I expect to see a line out the door. Good luck, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Cashmere. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happily take you now to 29 Harry L. Drive in Cashmere, brought to the market by Karina Gray and Ali Franks from our Ilam office. Good luck to you, good luck to our owners on this campaign. The property itself is more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 749 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Karina and Ali have made available to you over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Settlement is proposed for Wednesday, the 26th of November 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners. The list of chattels, they remain unchanged. I do take it you've read and understood further terms 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis. Now, open and airy are my words for this home. High ceilings and a focus on maximum window frontage has led to a gorgeous home being created here. The kitchen is large and set up to entertain. The living and dining both very spacious. An upstairs bedroom and a powder room complete that top floor. Downstairs you've got 4 spacious bedrooms with that main room having the fully tiled ensuite. The garden access with optimised, what do I call it? What's the linen? The walk-in linen cupboard. That's the one I want. The walk-in linen cupboard and the walk-in robes optimised here with the joinery. That absolutely captured my heart, giving me ideas for what I want in my own home. Those lower bedrooms opening out into the garden. But of course, the pièce de resistance here is that balcony wrapping around the home on that upper level with the views out across Ocean, Christchurch, over to the Alps. There's a list of wonderful things here: reclad, re-roofed, new windows, internally renovated. You know that the work has been done for you. And Karina, I think I can say, done to a very high standard so that the new owners can just walk in and enjoy their new Christmas in their new home. So I'll get things underway on a vendor bid at $1,350,000. With me there, my suggestion from here, $50,000 to have a conversation at $1,350. First call. Second, third time. Look, I don't hesitate at this level. At 1.4 with me on a vendor bid. There's a lot of house on offer. Drive-on car parking and garaging. Views across Christchurch. At 1.4, well, Karina, Ali, I know there's some very excited people that we're not selling here. I pass back into your more than capable hands, and I know that we're ready to talk business as we want this house sold before Christmas. So I'm happy to announce a very sharp asking price of $1,498,000. That's $1,498,000. I think we will be seeing very busy open homes this weekend, and enjoy those excited phone calls this afternoon, ladies. A wonderful campaign. Good luck to our owners, and we'll be back with you shortly to take you to Yoldhurst. You've read further terms 23 through to 25. You bid, you buy on that basis here today. So, first of all, once again, Lisa, like its neighbouring property, straight away I see good fencing, I see an automatic gate giving privacy and safety there. You've got double glazing in the home to keep you nice and warm. Off-street parking, the carport there for the shelter for all the vehicles that you're going to have visiting. Both bedrooms here, good-sized, large wardrobes. The front one having that bonus extra study nook. Separate laundry and family bathrooms, all modern renovations there. You've got that rear paved courtyard, north-facing, room for gardens perhaps. At the moment, nice, easy care living. You've got that sizable storage shed out the back, and for me, of course, the location here, minutes to the airport, and just down the road you've got the Bush Inn shopping centre within minutes away, supermarkets, restaurants, everything you would need in what, Lisa, maybe 10, 15 minutes into the centre of town. Prime location here, nice and easy weather. That is going to be a home for you or a rental. I'll get things underway, Lisa, on a vendor bid at 400,000. My suggestion from here, perhaps 50 at 450 to get into the conversation. At 400 once, twice, third time. Well, I don't hesitate at 450, exciting level at 450,000 on a vendor bid. If I don't see anybody here, we'll pass and we'll open to the conditional market at 450. Well, Lisa, I pass into your more than capable hands at 450. Happy to work with the conditional market now. Open homes this weekend. It is vacant. Lisa can get you through. I'm happy to announce a sharp asking price of $519,000. 519,000, priced, ready to sell, ready to go. You could be in by Christmas, or look, you could be in a couple of weeks if you so wish. It is ready and waiting for you. Lisa, good luck to you. Good luck to our owner. And Hayden, I believe that concludes our day. Thank you so much for joining us for these 10 properties, 2 bought forwards earlier in the week selling. Please join us next Wednesday for some further opportunities for you to get onto the property ladder. Thank you and have a wonderful week ahead.